My name is David Wright. I'm an adventure, wildlife and expedition filmmaker. For the last 20 years, I've been lucky enough to go to some of the most wild and remote locations you can imagine. The big challenge is keeping the camera gear rolling in those situations. You could face anything from cold to heat, salt spray or dust. Preparation is the key, and I always go with that saying, you hope for the best, but you plan for the worst. Travel's not getting any easier, especially through airports. I can't tell you how many times my checked bags have gone missing, so I like to take a basic expedition kit as carry-on. That way, when I reach location, I can hit the road and start shooting straight away, even if I do have to wear the same clothes for the whole week. And believe me, that's happened more than once. So I'd suggest wear something that's easy to travel in, but you can work in as well. Preparation starts with a good case, something that's carry-on sized, but is strong enough to withstand anything nature has to throw at it. But perhaps scarier than all, if I am forced to gate check this on a small plane, I know it's strong enough to protect the equipment so it's going to arrive safely and I can start shooting as soon as I arrive at location. So I always carry a TSA-friendly lock, so if I need to, I can secure this case and keep the gear safe. I also carry short lengths of reusable cable tie. These are great because you don't have to cut them with a knife or scissors. You can open and close them, but I can secure the case and just stop it coming open by accident. The case is also marked with my contact details. That way, should I be separated from it, somebody can track me down and reconnect me with my equipment. So all this gear fits into this case, and what I have here is the primary DSLR body. In this case, it's a D800, soon to be replaced by a D810, a 610. I have a 17 to 35 millimeter lens and a 28 to 300. Between these two lenses, I pretty much have all the focal lengths I need to shoot a story. 28 to 300 is great for wildlife, obviously, for those longer focal lengths, but the 17 to 35 is great for shooting video. It's perfect because it's wide enough that I can do nice, steady, handheld shots, but I do have enough zoom range that I can shoot a sequence to help tell a story. Each camera has reformatted cards and charged batteries, but I also always carry two chargers, again with spare batteries, and also spare cards. That way, once I arrive at location, again, I can start shooting and run all day without stopping. Other things that I always carry, an external microphone, obviously for video, that's essential. So I also take filters, and what I have here is a polarizer, UV filters and ND filters. With these Nikon lenses, they all take 77mm sized filters, which is great, so everything's interchangeable. The NDs are particularly useful. I like to maintain that shallow depth of field look, which is so handsome on these large sensor DSLRs, and that allows me to do that even in bright situations. Also have a cleaning kit with me, and I generally would actually check a tripod, but if that was lost or delayed, I have a small bean bag with me, which will also help me get by in many situations, especially if I need a steady shot with a longer lens. The other thing which I do take sometimes is a small dry bag. Now this is just big enough to accommodate a DSLR, so when I'm out shooting I have the camera around my neck on a strap, but this bag will fit just over the camera. I can roll it up and keep the camera safe and dry and shoot all day without the equipment getting damaged. Once you reach location, you then have to decide how you're going to transport your equipment around as you're shooting each day. One option I have is actually straps that attach to this hard case and basically convert it to a backpack. That's great, especially if you're going to be in a situation where equipment could be crushed or really in severe weather, but it's not the lightest option. If I'm in a situation where I'm going hiking or climbing or somewhere where I need a lighter pack, then I take something like this. This is great as well. I work a lot around boats, and this thing is waterproof. It has a roll top, so it keeps the elements out. I generally put the camera inside a soft case within this, but it's quick access and keeps the water out. I follow a few simple rules every night. I clean the cameras and lenses, I recharge the batteries, download the cards and reformat them. That way, first thing in the morning, I'm ready to start shooting, which is great if you want to be out for sunrise, which as a wildlife photographer like myself, you often need to be. So as I said, hope for the best, but plan for the worst. The other thing is, unless you come back tired and dirty from your next shoot, you either haven't been trying hard enough or you haven't had enough fun. See you out in the field.